Guys, welcome to a game titled What Remains of Edith Finch. Some of you remember this game, others not so much. It has been years since I've seen this video. But, Smitty, one of the YouTubers I watched, played it the other day, so I figured, why not make a video myself? Because why not?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, what about the house? That's like the Hello Neighbor house, bro.
I lived here until I was 11,
Whoa.
but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Interesting. It's not letting us run? Aw, that's not the same house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Technical difficulties. No. Even if it will play, I don't like it. Prosecuted.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Interesting.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're
no one
allowed
here
to say something, but never do.
Oh, I got a baby bump.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Oh, shit.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Really? No, I had no idea that would make you uncomfortable.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Missing?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
If this isn't the way in, I'll be sad.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left.
Why did we leave?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
All these wine bottles still good, right?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
It doesn't work?
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Aww.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
That's a wild statement.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Okay, you can fucking load.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ooh.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay. Molly.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Pumpkin.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Okay.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay, that's interesting. What's that? Why does it say I ate?
I ate a lot of things that night.
I don't think you could eat mistletoe berries. Ooh, there's a bird.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What the fuck?
I was a cat.
Why is this such a good?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Holy shit, this is athletic as fuck.
I jumped and I almost got her.
It's such a smooth. Get over here, bird.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
Okay, did I fall out the
And
window?
suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
In the grass?
Rabbits.
Ow, my fucking ears.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Bigger than a fucking rabbit? For an owl?
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the fuck? What is going on? I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. My PC hasn't done this.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Ooh, what the fuck is this?
Now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere.
What is this?
I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
What is this game? What will you do with a belly with a rusty razor? Shave his belly with a rusty razor. Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have. so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh. Not the toilet. Ugh.
I got closer and closer.
Eat these pigs. Oh.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
What the fuck?
But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Why are you wasting so much paper?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Why is Sanjay separate? That's weird.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. This would be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Snake. That's random.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
I am not gay, nor am I a rat. What's up?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your house on a fucking boat?
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Fuck is this game?
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. I'm good now.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Oh, that's so cute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you even following me? I don't think you even followed me. You can let me out now. What am I missing?
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, that's weird. It's a frog.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Let me get out of here.
It was a pretty big trace.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. I know! Why haven't you followed my Twitch, though?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's cool. Laziness? Gotcha. I'm gonna go start through playing all my single player games and make a series out of them.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
And I'm maybe make them YouTube videos if they go well. Thank you for the follow. What's with the rope?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh no.
Maybe
Oh,
if I
God.
hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. the day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Holy shit.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Fuck.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
No fucking shit. It makes sense.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
That's satisfying. Never gonna swing all the way around ever again? Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Dreadful stories?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Damn,
but in a lucky
crazy.
break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the
it's
boost
crazy.
her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
It is a crazy
so
narrator
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
Okay, why
You're
the
right.
fuck did it
Also,
like,
I loved
cut
your
off the
delivery
radio?
on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Well, hey, copyright, music, holy shit. sorry, like...
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Oh. What?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Hold on, I gotta get. Get fucked, Rick.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
So, no! Fuck! Fuck! Holy shit, how many times... Oh my god. Why? Why that music of all things? You motherfucker, I'm not picking that up. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Sweep his ass!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh, I don't want to go down. It's a fucking hashing and slasher. I don't want to go down there. The fucker's body's gonna. He's not gonna be there. Fuck. Oh no. Fuck. 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 Are you fucking sure? Spooky, scary skeleton.
The hookman had vanished.
There's nowhere for
She
him to
listened
go.
for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Where the fuck could he have gone?
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara.
Where the fuck could he have gone? No, because look. This ladder doesn't... Shut the fuck up! This sealed...
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
That was the wildest oh dear
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
So, shut the fuck up.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
Most definitely a bunch of fans just
She had a
jumped her
taste
ass.
for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
Oh?
And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Oh.
They took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Her fucking ear? That's crazy.
What I call a real eerie tale.
Okay, so we don't have to hear this fucker anymore. Oh, there's the ear. Yeah, fuck you,
Edie told
pumpkin
me all
guy.
Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. Whenever people ask me about my family,
Mom must
the
have
first
locked
thing they always
the
want to know
stairs on the
about
night
is
we left.
Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
That's a cool ass name, Odin.
As a
Right.
kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, yeah. I can go to the basement now.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought
Oh.
maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Yeah, but be honest, if you're looking for a key, I'm never gonna look there.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories...
Grape jelly, peanut butter, water, beans. Beans. Peas.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Peaches.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 fucking years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Probably.
I was expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
That's 10 years.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh, shit. Hey,
I'm
the
done
train
waiting.
will show up.
I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin.
It's called fucking bad luck.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left.
Am I fat? No, you're not.
Or a month. Or a
Yeah,
single
that'd
week.
be interesting. Oh,
I'd
this
be
is
happy
so pretty,
with
bro.
one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Lift it, bitch.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
What
I
else
can
did
only
she tell you
imagine
about?
what else she was hiding. I don't want to
let me
make the
check
same
it.
mistakes
Hold on.
she made.
There you go.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only
I
one of us
added the
left,
term ass
or
bitch
maybe two.
to my Twitch chat. Is it safe to be here? It's not 12, so we might be fine.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
Whoa, wait. What
We
happened
made
to
it
the
real.
island? Is that the house? Hey, what happened to the... The fuck did you make me come out here for? Bro, that was a whole fucking part of the island, bro. It's crazy. So what am I supposed to do here? I don't like this. Oh, there's a path here that I didn't notice. My blind ass.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Why would you not? Everyone else wrote. Why is there a chair?
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, motion.
But I thought
Gotcha.
you should know about your family.
Who are you talking to?
And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Are you talking to me? Or who are you talking to?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems
Yeah, but
possible.
they all die. I doubt there's a descendant.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah, that is dark.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oh, fuck. That's dark. Holy shit.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
That, okay. They each get their own...
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Yeah, Edie's Edith, yes. But, the character you play as is Edith Jr. Okay. Wait, is there more? Yeah, I guess there isn't.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
22 weeks? Why the fuck are you here? Why the fuck are you on a tree branch? Holy shit. America, fuck yeah. She must be stupid, bro.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Is that a fucking bear?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Who just farted?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What? Am I gonna have to...
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
That's cool.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful.
you ate one
the
of the-
camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving. Hey!
That's a
Taking
keeper.
a piss.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being
That's
out
a
here make
badass
you want to chill
photo.
out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Don!
It's a badass photo. Holy shit.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
I don't... This does not...
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Run.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Holy shit. I can't tell if these people are unlucky or just stupid. Or both.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Is this the white? Oh god, what the fuck is that? Holy shit, this baby's got a big fucking mouth, bro. Oh. Divorce contract.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Baby gameplay.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, look at the ducky. Oh, I am the frog.
Things over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
No, don't take away my water. You bitch.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
God damn, I wish my water filled up like this, bro. Holy shit.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything.
Oh, it's my whale friend.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus.
No
who
shit,
always
the
said
fucking
wedding was
baby
a bad
drowned.
idea.
No
Our
fucking
father
shit.
never hit us
Really?
kids,
I had no
at least
idea.
not very hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Fuck you, bitch.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, they just teleported.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
You know, I think that's perfect spot to end off here. Y'all have a good night. That is an hour and 5 minutes of video that I can post. We'll be back with part 2, hopefully tomorrow. Y'all have a good one, guys. And y'all have a good night.